Hey there, vinyl community. Thought I would do a quick video. It's Sunday evening and kind of preparing for Monday and everything. Just kind of winding down, and I was doing some listening. Was listening to this record, which is my favorite. This is my favorite Morricone soundtrack. Um, I should say it's my favorite Morricone soundtrack that I have an original copy of the vinyl. I have some reissues and stuff, and there's so much of his music is amazing, and I love so much of it. But I was really happy to locate this at a record show. It was a while ago, and it's a nice original. Originally, it came out just in Japan, and I don't believe it got a European pressing, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, I was happy to score it, and it's a great soundtrack. And I would play a little bit in the background, but I'm afraid of getting hit by the YouTube algorithm if I did. So I didn't do that. Normally I would. But it's a great soundtrack, very percussion orientated, but with a full orchestra, and it's also a great film. If you haven't seen this film, if you like, kind of Bronson. A lot of films that he did, Italian films that he did, they're very violent, and I like Bronson a lot. So it's a great film and a wonderful soundtrack. So, but really the reason that I was bringing that up and I was listening is this book that I've been kind of rereading. I scored this a couple of years ago, and I had seen that it had come out, and if there's any in my fantasy world, if there's one artist that if I would like a full discography of any one, musician, it would be the maestro. I think it would be amazing to be able to collect, and it would be fun to collect Morricone soundtracks. And he's done so many of them. But anyway, this book kind of grabs all of them, grabs his whole discography and puts it together in one spot. And it's just full of, I kind of found the page just to be able to show you. So originally when I actually grabbed this soundtrack, yeah, that's the cover that it had, as opposed to the one that I just showed. Same soundtrack, but just a bit of a different cover. And yeah, but anyway, the book just has everything that the man has ever composed kind of put together in one spot with these beautiful pages. And the book is almost a piece of art looking at it. And then there's descriptions. Now, they don't go too heavy into kind of reviews or descriptions of the individual soundtracks. They're just kind of little brief summaries. So they don't want to get into, I think, probably not want to get into anything, kind of controversial or anything about choosing the best or the worst or anything like that. But it's just a pleasure to, now in the beginning of the book are a bunch of essays from different authors that kind of summarize in different ways. Here, Quentin Tarantino does one. But they're all good, and they really give you some insight into an amazing musician. And they make, Tarantino, and I pick him out just because we probably all know him. And, he talks about how he's used, segments of his soundtracks in his films. And so it gives you a little taste of directions you can look at. But anyway, I don't know how many people are aware of this nice little book. It was not, really expensive, and yet it's a nice, it's substantial book. And anyone who's really curious, I know in reality I'll probably never be able to really be able to track down, his discography the way I would like to be able to. So I strictly orientate myself towards the soundtracks that I really love the most or that I discover. But it's still a really fascinating, and in a way it's kind of great to just, sometimes I just like to grab this book and in the evening and just flip through it, and you can enjoy it just on the level of looking at looking at the pictures, so to speak, because it's just fascinating to see how much work that he's done. Everything from just really mainstream movies to just the most kind of avant-garde films, and kind of off the beaten track exploitation films, and but just everything that he's kind of looked at kind of in the same way, and not slighted one film over the other. Anyway, short video, but I just want to make everyone aware of this great little book. No, I didn't get a free copy from anyone. I wish somebody would give me a free copy, but it's just something I wanted to share with y'all. And yeah, if you like Morricone and you want to kind of be able to look at those soundtracks, even though you might not be able to own them, this is a great little alternative that can go on the bookshelf. And I suspect that you can still get a copy for a good price. I got this at a great price. Mine had a couple of little scratches on it, but I mean nothing major. I wish I had a pristine one, but yeah, at the price that I got it, I wasn't going to argue about it. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well and enjoying your Sunday evenings. Listen to a little bit of music, and we'll see you on the next side. All right, thanks.